Okay, so it's May 15th. I have a new phone. I think it's going to record better. The lighting seems a lot better. I don't have to do anything. It just looks better. So good work, Apple. You're doing good stuff. Worried it might fall off the wall, but we're going to deal with that. So here's what's going on. The last video I was talking about the Meme API and bringing on developer partners to work with the API. And at the time, we had 2 people signed on. I was hoping to get upwards to 3 to 5. And now 3 weeks later, we have surpassed that. We are at, I believe, 8 different partners, and in total, it's 5 iOS apps, 1 full stack thing, 1 website, and I might be missing one. I don't. 1 Android one as well. So that's essentially what's going on that side of stuff. A lot of them are junior developers, so the apps aren't like the world's most complex apps, but that's okay. And these guys are just working on getting stuff out there, and that's what we've done the last 3 weeks, just kind of bring them into our Slack group and get them all up and running. And now they're basically there, and they're just working now. So it'll be exciting to see what they are able to create. I assume not all of them are going to be able to launch products just because they're kind of like junior, like I'm saying. So I'm sure some of them just like, I don't know, it's just like they'll never end up actually launching an app or a website or whatever. So that's fine. But if we can get 3 or 4 things live, then I think to win. It's really good, and it works. So and like I said, like the goal for this is really just to generate some cash flow. And if we do that, then that's like fantastic. But what ultimately that really means is it means that my team and I, Matt, Ilya, and myself, we don't necessarily have to be working on. Wow, look at that! It did fall off the wall. We don't stop though. Is he gonna do it again? I think it's fine. I don't know. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so saying that frees us up to be working on other I'm so worried it's gonna fall. That's fine. That frees us up to be working on more ambitious projects, right? Because now we don't have to be worrying about generating building an app that's going to get like $5,000-$10,000 a month or whatever. We've kind of like spread those bets. We got people working on 4 or 5 of those different projects, and maybe 1 or 2 of them will actually work out and monetize relatively well. Is it falling again? This is the fucking worst. The new phone, I think, is less sticky than the previous phone. But yeah, so that's what's going on. We got these guys working on the apps, and now it's freed us up to work on more like bigger projects, and that's exactly what we're doing. At this date, there's this new Snapchat app that's like built on top of the Snapkit platform. It's really blowing up, and they've really nailed the integration with Snapkit, and I really think that's quite interesting. And I think that we could do something similar as well, where we'd essentially bring memes to Snapchat. So the ones blowing up is like anonymous question answer. But I think we can use the same style of integration, and what they've done is they've, used a combination of their own app, Snapchat, and the web, and the 3 things have worked out really, really well to make this super viral. It's the #1 app in the App Store, and it's like crushing it. So I think we can do something sort of similar. So that's what we're going to do. I don't want to talk too much about the app just because I don't really. I don't know. It's like we're gonna be building on top of Snapchat, and I think it's gonna be interesting. But it's more it's high beta where if it doesn't work, it could get 0 downloads and no one can use it. But if it does work and it does resonate, and the viral loop is working the way it could, that I'm hoping it will work, could have 1 million users. Like who the hell knows? So yeah, the general concept of this app is just basically. Using memes to learn about people. Memes I think they're a really good way to. There's a lot of, I've talked about this before, but there's a lot of information in memes, and if you like a meme and it's really you resonate with something with a meme, then it's a good chance that meme it does a good job of representing of who you are, and or if someone else were to look at that meme, then knew that you liked it, then it would. Then it would go a long way to being like, oh, Jacob likes this meme, then that must mean X about Jacob. and it's just a good way to like learn about other people. If you know what memes they like, you're going to learn a little bit about them. So that concept, where just using that concept to build an app, and then using also the viral triangle with Snapchat, the web in our app, where you'll be able to do that. So I think it's a really cool idea, and more importantly, I think it could be a really good it could be a really good entry point to building a real business and a real important platform. But the first step is just to launch it and to hopefully get a whole bunch of users. And then once we do that, then we can work on creating. There's a whole plan, but I don't want to go into the plan right now. I just whatever, because the first step is really to get like a million users at least, and that I'm aware of how hard that is and how challenging that is. But if we do get that, then it'd be really exciting. I think it'd be a really, really good entry point into building a really cool business. And so that's basically the plan. My phone's gonna keep falling off the wall. That's basically a short update. But that's essentially where we're at. We got the kids, we're the developer partners working on those apps, and now we're working on some higher risk stuff that might get 0 users or might get 1 million. Hopefully it's 1 million, but whatever, it might not. And then that's basically it. I really hope that one of the apps that we build takes off, like I have been hoping for the last 3.5 years. But whatever, we'll see. We're gonna have a busy summer launching products, so I'm pretty confident one of them will do decently. But that's where we're at. Okay, making video in a month or something.